The world has been waiting. The world has been waiting, man, for a successor to the most clutch striker of all time. Drogba is the most clutch striker of all time. That is not my opinion. That is not my viewpoint. That is just a simple fact that you have to deal with. He was voted and he's recognized in the world as the most clutch striker of all time. And ever since Drogba left, dropping down that 2012, the world has waited. Chelsea specifically have waited for somebody to be able to be of his near ilk to ride through. And there've been some breaks. There have been some breaks that I've pulled through. Morata has to be one of the most mentally inept professional football players I've ever seen in my life. Remember, this is never personal. It's just being true. He's one of the most mentally inept football players I've ever seen. A guy who has 0% confidence. So, and we already know about Giroud, who is limited, and Higuain is overweight. So, overweight, mentally inept, potential break. Those are the three things that you're dealing with there. So, it's been tough for Chelsea, who've not been able to have a striker who has really been able to follow in the footsteps of Drogba and really carry on that lineage, because a lot of what Chelsea's success was under Uncle Mo, GOAT, was who spearheaded the attack. And Drogba has to go down as one of the great lone strikers of all time. I mean, it is between him and George Weah as to who is the best lone striker that we've ever seen in the game. But Tammy Abraham might say, what's up? Tammy Abraham might say what's up, and I think in Tammy Abraham, whenever you've got a young guy who's been doing the rounds and so forth, all they're waiting for is for their chance and for their opportunity. And in Tammy Abraham, I see the potential of someone to be of Drogba's ilk. Because let's just be real. Remember when Drogba first came from, I believe, Marseille, and when Uncle Mo bought him, and people question Uncle Mo when they bought him, because when they bought him, it was like, this guy's average, he ain't that great. Trust me, when Drogba first arrived from, I believe it was Marseille, when he first arrived to Chelsea, I think Tammy Abraham was even better than him then. But he improved, he got better, and he turned into the kind of striker that Uncle Mo wanted. So for all those people who criticize Uncle Mo by saying, Uncle Mo doesn't really improve anybody, well, he did create one of the deadliest, most clutch strikers in the world, so you're wrong. So from that point of view, you're like, wow. So I think in Tammy Abraham, because what Chelsea need is what they need from Drogba, and I think, and the key thing is this is the very key thing. Who played with Drogba, who supplied Drogba, who formed a great alliance and a great one-two punch with Drogba. I think it's your boy Francis Jeremiah Lampard. He did. So if anyone knows the ins and outs of Drogba more than all of us, because he trained with him and he spends more time with him on the pitch than any of us, is Lampard. So I think if Lampard views Tammy Abraham and says, no, this kid, I believe this kid can be our Drogba, then I believe there's a great possibility. Because I think in Abraham, you see, the only thing that was missing from Drogba's game, he wasn't technically great. Technically, he wasn't great. I believe already from seeing what I've seen from Tammy Abraham that Tammy Abraham has greater technical ability. I think he's got a lot tighter footwork about him. And his control was not as loose as your boy Drogba's was. So that's already something that is already coming into his favor. So it's exciting. It's exciting, and I think, look, what it's going to be. I would be foolish to say no. Abraham is going to be Drogba and everything, because look, you're dealing with a guy who's a legend, who is one of the greatest players in his position ever. But even if Tammy Abraham is just a few levels below what Drogba was at his peak, that could be huge for Chelsea, because may I remind you, Chelsea achieved third position and won a Europa League without a striker. Please, in the comment below, tell me when that was ever done before, when someone was able to ride without a striker. Please tell me. I mean, I would love to know. I don't think it's ever happened. I really don't think it's ever happened where a guy has been able to ride without a flipping tap strike. That's what we're dealing with right now. So, um, I think all in all, man, this is gonna keep it real, man. I've got to keep it real. I've got to keep it real. I really believe that there is a potential for Abraham to do something special. I believe there's a chance for him to do something special, and I think if Lampard can just get the best out of Abraham, Chelsea could surprise a lot of people. Because I think that is the key. Obviously, you got to look at the door, you got to look at the midfield, you got to look at the defense, you got to see whether Pulisic can actually surprise a lot of people based on the kind of potential that he has. Also, there are all other pieces. But if he can get the striker, the man at the top of the pyramid, balling, and he can get him walking, operating and working well with those around him, and he can get him to be effective, to really walk the defenders well, and to supply G's as well, and to be a very efficient frontman. Guys, I mean, Chelsea could pick up a lot of points. They could pick up a lot of points without people, just very secretly pick up a lot of points, man, and really surprise a lot of people. So, Tammy, your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to surpass the drug. For more extra content, think about becoming a patron and get access to extra football content, extra movie content, extra TV content, extra music content, extra anime content, extra rap content. Click in the link below to become a patron now and gain access to this extra content. Bada bing.